Hi. I'm honorary Thomas. It's okay.
Oh, I was muted, so no one heard that anyway. Welcome everyone to the Earthbound Super Series Ancient Cave Tournament. The losers bracket finals between tsjonte and lltemple. It's going to be an exciting race with myself and Aurelius here
Hi.
on commentary. Hi. Our runners will be released to ready to go momentarily. We are down to the last three people in this tournament. Thomas and lltemple playing for the right to take on Andy in the finale. Which one of them will make it? We are about to find out. And the runners are underway.
Oh, nice. Temple's going for the, what is it, $50? $50.
Your streams are a little bit ahead of ours. I want to try and sync up Thomas.
Ah.
That's pretty close to synced. All right. Thomas gets the mock pizza number. lltemple checking out the LOM. And also finds pizza, does not get the number. Interesting. This is a lack of audio on this floor, unfortunately.
Yeah. That's an interesting choice by tsjonte to fight the hieroglyph. You can get a lot of levels early doing this, but it's pretty risky, obviously. Everybody's level 1.
Well, the bear takes the lightning bolt, so if he can get away without another hit, he might get out with everyone alive. Oh, and there was a freeze there even, so... it looks like he's going to have trouble putting out any damage here.
Did he use the bottle of water on Pooh already? I might have missed that.
I don't think he did, no. I don't know if he remembers that. Looks like he does not.
Yeah, this is big.
Might be a quick reset for Thomas here. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, there we go. We'll try that again from the start.
Yeah, if you're only a minute in, there's nothing wrong with just hitting the reset button. The game auto saves as soon as you land in Ness's room, so
Yep.
you're not missing out.
Although Thomas does know the pizza phone number, so he can order the pizza. If we find a pizza skip, he can order a large pizza for the Gygas fight. Interesting, lltemple didn't take the pizza number when he had the opportunity.
Yeah, it's not a strat that I often use, but when it comes in handy, it is really nice to. It's pretty good insurance against having low hit points and going into Gygas phase 1 and eating a rock in beta.
Yep, and it is a skip item. You know, it's not the most convenient skip item to get. In fact, it's probably the least convenient skip item to get, but it is a skip item.
Wander around for 3 minutes waiting for the guy to show up. Here's your pizza.
Well, there's the save and quit strategy.
Yeah, there's that too. I don't know. It's amusing to just walk around and see if the guy will actually meet you in like the bottom of Mole Cave or something.
lltemple going through the theater. If he has to come back, there will be a show, but I think he saw that room and poked his head in every other direction, so he knows that this must be forward. Be my suspicion. Certainly if I saw that room, I would look everywhere else first.
There's an exit mouse there too, so if you really wanted, you could just mark the mouse and get a new one if you need.
Yep, that's true. You do have to remember which door is the one that you came out of, though. You don't want to accidentally go back in.
At least you don't have to worry about the most disappointing thing when you, out of habit, go to try to despawn enemies and walk right back into. Here's a free show. Oh boy, here we go.
I've seen it. I've seen it happen. tsjonte on floor 1.
It's nice because there aren't going to be awful enemies to fight, but
yeah, you can make it through. It's not a scary tsjonte, it's just a slightly annoying tsjonte. tsjonte's always going to be annoying. It's just sometimes it's annoying and scary. I'll have to make a note of which track this is, because I thought I got all of these not actual music tracks out of the pool for being a floor, but clearly I did not. Just keep hearing that meteorite land. My bad. We'll get that one out of there. Thomas goes all the way to this last present. It's just a T-ball bat.
I don't know, could be worse. I remember the early early days of Rando where you would just get like the teleport bonk sound. That was all the new music you got.
Take some easier enemies now. That's fire. If you really wanted to try that hieroglyph again, he could, but I don't expect he will. Temple going in the back entrance to the park, meets a dog on the way. An extra annoying pup. Oh, that's rude. As always, our runners trying to get through these early floors as quickly as possible. Maybe they can find a skip item here in Burgerland Park with all these shopkeepers. Maybe they can find a skip and skip some of these early floors that generally don't do a lot for you. You might get lucky and find something good in a present, but odds are you're not going to. Like the insignificant item there, it's probably not going to be very helpful this game.
Unfortunately. Yeah, Temple not finding too much on the vendors. I don't know if he searched the banana one on the bottom.
Yeah, it can be hard to remember which ones actually sell things and which ones don't. The banana vendor, I think, fairly often has a fresh egg, so could get humane right away.
Nice. He just has a lot of opportunities to have something that he shouldn't because it fills up all the inventory slots and normally only sells banana.
Right.
So it can be handy, but we'll see if it really actually matters or not.
Definitely a bit of a wild card. Was that the Temple tell that was the eraser room?
Just from that's that the eraser room. Yeah, you can, from the shape of the path, you can tell.
Yeah, you can. Normally, I need a bit more of a look to tell, but Temple certainly knows what it is. Here's the fresh egg from the banana vendor,
and a protein drink.
Yeah, protein,
too.
And we saw that protein drink skip, didn't we? Didn't Temple saw that?
It's he just came out of there.
So this could be big. This could be big if Thomas checks that same door Temple does and finds that protein drink. Just because Temple didn't check, you always gotta check in the banana stand, right? Selling some of those early items. A little bit of cash.
Yeah, when you're already in the menu, it's not the worst way to get rid of stuff in your inventory.
Here's another bunch of stores. It's the Forsyth department store. Another big opportunity to pick up skip items. Or a fresh egg. Temple, come on, buddy. You're going to need that egg.
Oh, we got the Best Buy sound effect. I'm looking forward to it.
It's good. It's a good sound effect. Picnic lunch for Thomas. That's a skip item. Which door was it had that protein drink skip?
That was the topmost apartment on the left.
So Thomas isn't going there right away. He's going to check this department store. So if this ends up being the right direction, he might not see that protein drink skip that Temple saw.
If these runners kind of abscond away deep in the cave and have a way to come back here, there's actually quite a few decent items from these shopkeepers. I saw at least a big league bit, a secret herb, some decent coins if you want to go that route.
Yeah.
Can't afford any of it now, but it could be useful later.
I think I saw bombs, but not super bombs. So an interesting start to floor 1. There's a protein drink for Temple. He could go back now.
Yeah, and if he remembers it, he definitely saw it. So that could be big.
And double burger, he only picks up 1 burger. There are 3 burger skips out there. Well, there's hamburger at the very next shop. He'll pick up a second.
Yeah, that's the real issue with buying double burgers. They're expensive.
But not a third. So he's got 2 burgers and a protein drink. Also picked up a bottle of water for Pooh.
And the butterfly for good measure.
Not a lot of money here. He's going back, probably to
Yeah,
that protein drink skip.
that's what I'd do too. I 100% agree with that.
So unfortunate situation for Thomas where he got the skip item sooner, but he didn't check the same doors that Temple did, so he didn't get the advantage of checking that skip sooner, getting to the skip quicker. It looks like Temple's going to get to the skip quicker. Thomas may or may not get to it at all, depending on how his routing goes.
Looks like he doesn't remember quite where it is, but he's in the ballpark. He'll be there. Here we go.
So Temple is onto an unknown floor, as we have a very quiet cheap from Thomas. And yeah, here's the boss, the floor 1 boss. So this is going to be a divergence in path. Temple is on to Onnet, which has a speed capsule, whereas Thomas has found the boss of floor 1, and he's going to proceed through this way. Of course, this doesn't mean anything for sure. We don't know how deep Temple is. Thomas might find a really good skip on floor 2. It's too early to tell, but this could certainly be a differentiator here already, 10 minutes in.
Yeah, Temple finding a rain pendant. I would probably guess like a maybe floor 4, 5, 4. I guess we'll see.
Well, I have the ability to tell us that it is floor 4.
Man, look at that.
No secrets on my stream. Wet towel, another potential skip item. Barely enough money for it. They'll take it. I'm trying to remember how much it costs to go through one of the museum entrances with the full party. We've seen one of the museum entrances, but we haven't seen the other.
I want to say $8. Maybe it's 12.
Okay, so 13 is enough, so he isn't being blocked from getting through a museum entrance. Just barely. $13 on him. Now, will the Bloppies don't have too much hit points. They're able to be defeated, at the very least. Thomas getting all the worthless protoplasms.
The bloppies are usually okay. It's the blobbies you gotta worry about.
Yeah.
The blobbies like to have between 300 and 1,000 HP, and you never know what you're gonna get.
$4 and $5 apiece. Oh, so the 15 and 20 for a full party. So no, he wouldn't have enough money. Came across a museum entrance room. Interesting. Well, I'll be happy to get off this floor and get away from this sound effect.
Oh well.
Hitman! Yes, we are on floor 4, Robopump on floor. Ness's Nightmare on 6, Master Barf on 8. No doggo here today, but Ness's Nightmare on 6.
Barf on 8 is actually pretty nice. If you find your way on 9, just backtrack a little, pick up Stars.
Yep, when you beat Master Barf, you learn the next level of Starstorm. If you haven't found Auto Star Master, that'll be Alpha.
It's okay, Daniel. It's not floor 1 Ness's Nightmare.
Or was, what skip item was that he just got there? I saw it was a skip item, and then I looked away and forgot what it was, but it was a, well, something from that shop. But secret herbs there as well. It seems like lots of shops with secret herbs today. Thomas on to floor 2. And it's Magicant. We'll see how far out of the way for presents he decides to go. Oh, this is a fun walking sound.
Well, there we go. For the finals, we could alternate floors between Ness's Nightmare and Carbon Dog. And then when you get to Gygas, it's actually a boss rush where you have to fight Ness's Nightmare, Carbon Dog, and then Gygas.
Oh boy. Thomas with the Venus noise for walking. Ooh, MBR shop for Temple. That's big.
Yeah, if you could buy any of the stuff in it.
Well, I mean, he's fighting floor 4 enemies now. He's going to be earning a little bit of cash. You know, finding coins and such he can sell. It's not unreasonable that he could pick one up. It's not going to go all the way around the spiral. I was going to say, if this was me, I would not get these gifts just so I don't have to hear this walking noise anymore.
Oh, that's one of my favorite parts of the...
Oh, it's real bad. Cup of non-life noodles for Temple.
Temple really not finding too much yet. I'm waiting for him to find something at least decent.
No, well, he's only on floor 4.
That's for okay. There's a pixie bracelet. It's something at least.
Hall of Fame bet. It's an upgrade over your correct bet. Oh, the sound is so bad. With the chicken on top of it, it's just...
Like, if I could play with this enabled all the time, I would.
The seed so far has been an oral assault. Vent spray for Temple. Still nothing too exciting. We didn't check all of On It, right? We're still only about halfway through checking On It.
Yeah, this is just kind of a branch hanging off of on it, but it's always hard to tell when you skip in.
Yeah, and you skip into the middle of the floor. Casper Ice, we haven't looped back to On It yet. There's the good room. Ooh.
Yeah.
Sentry takes down Pooh and is going to get another turn and might call for help. Doesn't, though. Just hits the teddy bear. And takes down the Sentry with only Pooh as the only casualty. So there'll be some experience there. Oh, that's a graphic for the fountain. Haven't seen that one before.
The door kindly closed itself before it left. That was nice.
Haven't seen that one before. One chicken freed. So we're holding on to the other one for luck. A banana for Thomas, and he drops it on the ground. How dare he? Kids these days not appreciating their bananas.
When's that tracker coming in? How healthy are your kids? Did you eat all your bananas, or were you just eating burgers the whole time? Oh, there we go. Thomas knows what all's in the cave now. He found a Hitman and Scrabble. He's I don't think he looks very festive. He looks pretty gray and sad. Trying, I guess. Oh, Temple getting the double. Good job, Temple. No, and there's the boss. Yeah, that's a real good room then. Yeah, that's pretty lucky overall, too. You could have just as easily hit the floor 3 boss. Oh yeah, and for sure, this the pump is not at all a threat as long as you have Paula and Pooh alive. Thomas doing pretty good at getting green swirls today.
Fries and cookie on the ground for Thomas. Not healthy. Get him out of here.
lltemple undecided about whether he wants that yo-yo too. It's interesting. I absolutely hate the things, but they're not that bad. Oh, he's gonna go for the skip. He did just save. That's fine.
All right, so Temple is on to somewhere new.
Or not.
Or not. Let's go back to 5. That was no good. Although that was a skip both of them missed. Get off of floor 1 real fast. So I guess if you see that, now you've got to be like, oh man, did the other guy take that? That was so easy. You'd be so far ahead.
It's easy to start thinking like that, and then you just wind up getting in your own head. You're better off just playing the best you can.
Well, yes, that's true. That's true. Here's the floor 2 boss for Thomas. Ooh, Starman Jr. Nice.
Jr.'s actually scary.
Got the solidify off the bat, and Jeff has a pretty strong weapon. So, lucky solidify right off the bat gets Thomas through the floor 2 boss. He'll be on to E after we get through this hippie.
It's pretty easy to underestimate Starman Jr. You always fight him with Buzz, and he just rolls over. But his AI isn't changed. He can just open up with fire and murder your whole team.
Yep, and he will, in fact.
The only saving grace is his speed is still 1, so you really should, at least go first.
Oh, is that the boss of floor 5 already? Wow.
Yeah, I think so.
And the
Must
full
have
hit.
got lucky, just the perfect path.
Well, I mean, that's one of the interesting side effects of the randomizer is it can, if the first room off the entrance is a multi-branching room, it's possible for the numbers to work out such that one of those doors becomes the end. And that the other branch is a big long loop that goes nowhere. And a floor can be as small as 2 doors long. It's not likely, but it's possible.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide whether Temple's okay. Temple must know that's the boss room. I think he's just digging for stuff or maybe skips, and here is one. Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, he knows floor 6 is Ness's nightmare. He wants to skip off that. It is a double skip potential, too. It's the double burger room. So he could be anywhere. Well, the first skip is the skip off of 5.
Oh, I'll know right where he is. Floor 2. So that means this other skip...
So this is a skip off of floor 2, so it can't be too far away. Could be 6. Could be
6,
7.
It could be 3, right? Wait, no.
2 to 7 is possible. Could have made it
It has
past.
to be 6 or 7.
Does he recognize the music? Well, he certainly thinks it's nothing good. He's turning back around. Could have been 4. He was on 4, so he should have recognized the music. I have the music on Thomas. And if you're not familiar with our new status of the randomizer, is that each floor has its own music.
Well, I guess if he was on 5, he took a skip and he took another skip, and the second skip was 2. I think it has to be 7. Oh, did he? I thought he went through the other skip door and wound up on 2. Tough guy, surprisingly tough. There's another Fire Alpha opening. And lethal on 3 kids. That's no good. Yeah, it'll... I'm curious if Temple's just going to blaze ahead or if he's going to go back for the heal. I mean, Paula's... If I had to run around with one kid, it would probably be Paula. I guess it'd be Pooh, and then it would be Paula. At least she can... If it's one solo enemy, she can probably still take it.
Well, yeah. Thomas checking out floor 4, Temple on floor 6. He would really like a skip. Well, right now he would like a heal. Then he would like a skip. Thomas on the north side of Onnet. Treading ground Temple has trod before.
And there's the MBR shop. And Thomas, I think, is trying to scrounge up money, but... Yeah, I don't think that's going to work.
I don't think he has quite enough. Here's Threed. It's a lot of doors.
It's a good chance for items, too, as long as you can get to them.
Yeah, there's what, 3 gifts?
Yeah, I think 3's right.
4, I guess, with the upper left. Something like that.
Oh, yeah. I never dig for that one, but yeah. There's no doors in that direction.
Pokes his head into the museum. Soon that will be a skip. Not yet. Mr. Spoon's skip coming soon after a tournament near you. Finds a crystal charm. Yes, the item to go with the Mr. Spoon skip will be the signed banana. Cheerful Sentry's call for help succeeds over on Thomas's side. It's gained a few levels, but it's still not a freebie of a fight, especially with Pooh going down. It turns off a lot of his damage output, and he's just going to go ahead and take the reset.
Yeah, that's fair. It's really, I don't know, it's something I struggle to do myself, is if a fight start going south and it's going to take a long time and you just save, just reset. You don't have to fight.
It's true. And switch audio over to Temple since he is currently in the lead.
He got caught.
Lethal.
Oh, that was a terrible freeze beta roll. That was a little unlucky.
And the runaway did not succeed, so Temple's going to take a death there. Where did he last save? Leaves him with Ness alive with 63 hit points.
That's the real danger of this.
This is not a great place to be in for exploring this floor.
But he hasn't explored almost any of 3 yet, so it's hard to say quite yet. It's another okay wrist item, at least. Oh, he's got the money. All right.
It's a hospital. We're fine.
Set a life up on us. Surely his max HP isn't 63.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yep, that's what it is. Same on Thomas's side. This must be the same level on both screens. It's not a lot of hit points.
I would have taken the save right there while I got a party that's all alive. But that's alright.
Number 3, Thick Grizzly. So we
Yeah.
keep exploring. What will the arms vendor give us? Find out after we sell some items.
Temple not quite diving into that dungeon man yet. That's a pretty big door hub as far as things.
Yep.
So it's two door hubs right into each other. It's a lot of presence too.
A lot of presents. But, yeah, I mean, floor 6 isn't your best floor for finding good stuff.
Yeah, it might be enough stuff to get you by. If you're just looking for Ness's Nightmare, really all you need is a night pendant.
Yeah, you do need something for Ness's Nightmare. Just going in with nothing is no good.
Or I guess an MVR and a Crystal Charm or Rabbit's Foot to just try to go faster.
We do have the Crystal Charm.
And we do know where MVRs are, if he really wanted to go for it.
Yeah, it's an option.
Thomas not getting too lucky on his side.
No. See, he still may end up exploring the south part of Onnet that Temple didn't. He might find a skip, he might find some good items. Or he might just end up taking the same doors that Temple did, and it's just follows behind him, lagging behind. He of course doesn't know. Here's everyone's favorite room.
The hesitation. Do I really want to search this? I guess.
Do I want to search this? No. We already know the answer is no. Will I do it anyway?
That's right. Make that save there, so when it's a dead end, just reset.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on. Yeah! One more time.
See that door?
Watch this. Watch this door. It opens up and it closes itself.
He stopped to watch. Stop to watch. He wanted to see it. And here's the boss for floor 6. And we know who this is.
Yeah, and Temple says no thanks.
Nope.
He's gonna
I'm not
dig
ready
a
for
little
that.
bit.
I'd rather not. It's all the same to you. Let's see what's behind door number 2.
Robot's kind of annoying, but at least if it goes really badly, you got a hot spring right on the other side of the door.
Yeah, as long as someone stays alive. There's not a lot of consequences to this.
But good news for Thomas, this is the way to the boss.
Well, could be good news. The bad news is he's just following directly behind Temple, so he's not giving himself any chance to catch up.
Yeah, that's true, but at least he's not losing even more time.
That's true.
Oh, hey, look at that, and Temple going right back to the hot spring.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it takes a couple seconds here. I guess I never really timed it. What is that, like 5-8 seconds or something?
So, like we said, he didn't poke his head into Dungeon Man. He could go back. That's 5 doors he can try.
Or even the rest of the doors in 3 if he really wanted.
Mm-hmm. And a bunch of presents.
Let's see. Floor 4 was Robo Pump, I believe. So this should be easy.
Here's some more presents. Here's one of those opportunities. So Temple knows that there is a Nessus Nightmare in his way, and there's a bunch of gifts up on the north side. Will he go check for them for night pendants in the building?
Floor 6 is where I would really start digging for, like, the, I guess I would say mediocre tier pendants.
And he's certainly going to need something. Going up against Nightmare with nothing. Of course, we'll take the south ones first, and Holy Fry Pan's not nothing. Probably check the doors, but then if the doors don't give him any skips, is he going to take the time to go check those northern presents? This is probably one of the situations where it's more likely that a runner would. There's a lot of upside.
You know, I don't know if I knew that present was there. I know all the ones up top.
Well, now you know. Could have lost your key sanity seed over that.
Oh, there it is, the pizza. And the reset strat.
Pizza reset strats. This drastically reduces the length of the pizza timer. So he'll be finding the pizza man a lot sooner.
Oh, yeah, he's ordering another pizza. Okay, all right.
I don't think that works.
Yeah, that's the wrong order. That's okay. Maybe he didn't mean to order the small pizza.
Yeah, that must have been it.
And he's taking the skip, and he's all excited, and welcome to Tucson.
That's a little dance.
Yeah, and there's a little dance. Although, like I kind of mentioned earlier, you can go into the department store from here, right? You can actually get some decent items. You probably have the cash now.
Yeah?
It's all right.
Not going to do it, though. Just going to use the cash to get right back onto floor 5. So, will Temple go north to the presence? Not yet. It's going to go to the vendor. Or not. Just going to go around the north side of the hole. All right.
Okay.
Fair enough.
It is the downside. The desert has a lot of presence. It has a lot of enemies, too.
Yeah.
And floor 6 is going to be Noosemen. And they're not fun. They're not terribly, threatening. There's just no good way to get rid of them. And here we are. Welcome back to Threed.
Back in Threed. So that wasn't it. We're going to go check some more doors in the desert. See if there's a skip.
Booga.
If there's
Booga
not,
behind.
question is, will we see what the northern desert presents are?
And
Or
Wyatt
steppers.
Temple would leave those 2 Boogas behind. He knows what happens if you leave 4 Boogas.
So since we've moved on and neither runner got it, I can tell you that in South Onnet, in that the gift box next to the arcade was a Franklin badge. Neither runner picked it up. Neither runner explored South Onnet. Not South Onnet, but the southern side of Central Onnet.
Ah, okay.
The desert arms vendor have anything useful?
Somewhere to pawn your stuff, I guess.
Well, that's always important.
As long as you can find somewhere. You know, there's somewhere you can sell stuff, and somewhere you can find an ATM. That's really the key.
Here's the floor 5 boss room. This can get Thomas caught right back up to floor 6.
Yeah, looks like he's loading up BBRs, and I will assume super bombs, but he hasn't gotten to there yet.
Well, that's an option to get us through Nightmare.
BBR and 3 super bombs. What average damage is probably probably about 1100, I'd say.
Alien with the fire right out of the bat, but everyone lives. Pooh gets saved, so no deaths out of that battle for Thomas, the battle that gave Temple 3 deaths.
Yeah, we'll save him a little bit of time. At least give him some time to dig around on this floor.
Yeah, again, this could catch him up.
As long as he actually remembers who the boss is on floor 6, he'll have the time to dig, or maybe he'll just charge right in. You never know, you could get lucky.
Well, I mean, it might be something as simple as Tom's deciding to explore Dungeon Man where Temple did it, and there's a skip at the end of one of those ropes, and Thomas is on to 9. You know? It could be that easy.
It is the joy of rando.
The full heal and a phone for Temple. We'll take advantage of the full heal at least.
Desert check, and desert's not even randomized.
I mean, it's a little randomized. There's a Ranboob in that house.
Well, he's got the phone, and he says the items are enough. Here we go.
All right. Here is
Yeah, I think I agree with this choice.
the Arctic Devil. Size shield on Jeff. And life up on Jeff.
Jeff is probably your main source of damage here over the rest of the kids. He dodged.
Yeah,
he doesn't even need
doesn't
it.
even need that life up. Just casual dodge. Psychic barrage.
Yeah, he's trying to play it safe, and there's the life up beta. So if you don't know from speedrunning, there's a 100% chance he follows up with Rock and Omega.
Well, and the Arctic Devil returned the dodge with the dodge of his own. Both the healers at too low HP to do anything about it. So even with instant...
I mean, he can at least just see how much damage you get done. But you're on a time. That's, yeah, okay. That was the timer I was about to talk about. And Jeff is paralyzed. We're done here.
All right, well, we saved. We can try again.
We can try again, and I think he's got better odds than not on actually winning this fight.
Thomas gets away from a rough fight there with a guitar. It's looking pretty rough, but he managed to run just in time. And there's a hospital.
It's an expensive one, though. I can afford these guys. Let's see what kind of opening we get this time.
No life up on Jeff this time. Super bomb.
Alpha's the scary one. That's the one that has a 50% chance leading into life up beta and then into Omega. Mostly the life up beta is the real killer.
Yep, there it is. Oh, but we're not going to give him the chance.
Yeah, he's just all in on using items this time. I think that was the right play.
The super bombs worked out. Didn't life up Jeff. Didn't life up anyone. Just went pure damage output, and that got it done. So Temple takes down Nightmare, certainly the hardest boss of the list, and is on to floor 7. Thomas only one floor behind. He caught up from Temple getting that skip and being a number of floors in front of him. Thomas is only one floor behind now, but of course now he has to see if he can find a way around Nightmare. Like I said, if he goes and explores Dungeon Man, maybe he will. Temple never check those doors. Or those presents.
Or even all the doors in 3. You could go up into, the upper right Hitman house. I think that's unchecked. I think some of the ones on the right were unchecked, too.
Yeah, it looks like Thomas is going into Dungeon Man, so...
That's some nice stutter stepping by Temple.
Yeah.
So far, I guess we'll see on the way out.
So this either could give Thomas an opportunity to leapfrog, or it could put him further behind, as he ends up taking more time exploring floor 6 if he doesn't find anything more than Temple did. We'll have to see. There's 5 doors to check.
Temple's teddy bear is no more.
Earth pendant for Temple. First of our good pendants.
Definitely a solid find, especially on floor 7.
Yep. It's a little, not outstandingly early, but still early. First door, nothing in it. 4 doors remain for Thomas. Here in Dungeon Man.
It's usually saturated with enemies, so it is kind of a tough choice to decide to go that way.
Yeah, it's rough. Ranboob right out the door. Normally doesn't happen. Enemies can't spawn on the exact tile that a door is in, but a lot of the doors are really close to being on another tile. So you can get that sometimes.
That's just a fact of Earthbound. It's like that in the regular game, too.
As I found out at some point, the enemy spawns too close, it can actually softlock you if you lose the fight. That was a fun bug to track down.
Ooh. Is it the soft lock, or is it the, you lose and if you, when you sometimes die in Mole Cave, where if you find a door, it's actually all the kids are dead? Look at that. Temple checking who's going to the bathroom.
That was a pizza person, right?
I thought, what is that? That's like the NPC in the library or something? All the random girl.
Earth pendant
Maybe
number 2 for Temple.
2 Earth pendants. I don't know. The stats are pretty bad. I don't know if I'd be happy with 2 Earth pendants.
The baddest beam for Jeff. Just a little more damage output.
If I had a few more levels, maybe I'd be okay with it, but this looks pretty rough.
Well, we're only on 7. There's lots of floors until Gygas.
Yeah, both runners in Dungeon Man.
Technically true. A Viper.
Oh, yeah, there's the best find.
It's on the ground now, so watch out if you go in that room. There's a Viper on the floor.
Disapprove. That is -5 RE points.
Magic Truffle for Thomas, that's a nice item. Chicken, that's a nice item.
Save that for Gygas.
No, we're up in the humanity count. And a rain pendant. Alright, what will the ropes give us? Thomas be rewarded, or will this just be a time sink? Here's a skip! King Banana skip. We do not have the King Banana. There's 3 presents. Goddess Band, Large Pizza, Saturn Ribbon.
Pizza, King Banana?
No King Banana. Large Pizza, though. We're still waiting on that large pizza to be delivered, and when we found one.
Delivered or rejected? I don't think we even got the phone call that said I can't find.
Yeah, not yet.
I still have no idea how that logic actually works.
I don't really either. I know if you save and quit, it shortens the timer. That's the extent of why I know about it.
If you can't find a path from off the screen to you, I know it'll fail, but then sometimes it fails anyway, and then sometimes he doesn't need a path off the screen either.
Yeah.
It's a mystery.
Franklin badge for Thomas.
That's a good find.
On floor 6, that's the other Franklin badge of the seed. So that means that Temple, unless he goes back to floor 6, which I can't imagine he will, Temple will not have a Franklin badge, but Thomas will, or Gygas. Could be a difference maker.
It's the kind of seed where that thing matters.
Of course, if this last rope isn't anything good, then Thomas has still got the problem that he's behind Nessa's Nightmare. And he's a long way away from the desert shop to load up on super bombs like Temple did. And yeah, this is nothing. So, there's a Franklin badge at the end of this, but is that worth the time that it took?
Temple taking advantage too, and I feel like a lot of people miss that. When you beat like a sanctuary boss for a floor, the enemies that correspond to that sanctuary will run from you.
Yep.
So you beat floor 7 boss, you've sanctuary 7 enemies run from you. Floor 8 boss, you're not fighting any psychic psycho.
There's that pizza delivery man, finally. Well, we're just trucking through these floors. So again, we'll have to see if Thomas has a couple options here. There's some more doors in 3 that Temple never checked. Thomas can check those. There are all those presents in the top part of the desert. Could be a King Banana in one of them. He could come back here. Of course, all of those are probably less likely. I would say what's most likely is he's just going to have to do the same thing Temple did and find a way to defeat Nessa's Nightmare.
I feel like that green swirl on Temple's side. He and I both thought he was fighting that clock. Nope, it was a present.
Walking through Pokey's house. Thomas back into Threed.
This is usually a nasty stretch. It is an Earthbound, and it is in the randomizer too. There's so many small tiles on top of each other. Yeah, if he can take it, you're better off just taking it.
This isn't too bad of a fight.
Put the mushroom on, it's not too good. The sprouts can be annoying though. They can magnet, steal your psychic points that you didn't plan on using.
To this radical red guitar again. Walking on bongos. All right.
Rather quaint.
And there's the big, long.
Yeah, nah. That's another one. That's a tough one to decide to actually search.
What skip is that Thomas found? Oh, I didn't see what skip it was, but it's one that he has. Is it forward or backwards? He's not turning around. He must not recognize the music. There's another skip.
What towel? Oh, must have been Temple that bought one of those.
I thought Thomas did too. So he's somewhere. He's not turned around right away, so he must not recognize the music. We'll have to see what happens. Get some enemy spawns, get some gift boxes. There's a diamond.
There's our enemy spawn. Diamonds are scary. That can be floor 9.
Yeah, well, there's
he's deep in floor 9. He's like a couple doors from Gygas.
Yeah, this is a rough enemy.
you can't freeze that guy. All right.
So he's going to reset to get out of this fight, but I imagine he's going to dive back into that skip. Because he knows if he doesn't take a skip, he's got to take out Ness's Nightmare. And he's just going to explore that skip a lot more carefully. He's got to remember where it is.
Yeah, that's part of it. See, he's doing another pizza. Okay.
Oh, he reset. Interesting. When was that save? Surely he resaved after getting the Franklin badge, right? So he's got that Franklin badge again?
It's...
I hope.
I don't remember. It's in line. He could have. I just don't know whether he actually did. Here's another skip.
Gift boxes, gold bracelet, platinum band.
It's tough to make that decision, but you know me, I just jump right into 9 and try to figure it out once I'm there.
Well, I don't know that Thomas would every time, but when he knows his alternative is going up against Ness's Nightmare, I expect he will as well. There's that pizza.
He wants to see where the pizza goes. Okay.
It's a different skip? This is a different skip.
Yeah, Temple's up to what, his 3rd Earth Pendant? He's drowning in Earth Pendants.
Yeah, if you got another one, that's 3. Well, Thomas may have seen floor 8. We don't know. He probably saw floor 9.
Andy over here complaining that the runners haven't finished the seed twice by now.
2 enemies, not what you want to see right into a skip, but it looks like we're going to be able to handle them, and we do.
These look like the high tier UFOs. Royal Ice Tea, I think, is also a sign of. So it might be 7, it might be 8.
I can click a button and find out.
A souvenir coin, that's a point towards 8.
It is 8. So Thomas has skipped his way onto floor 8. The other skip is probably a 9. We don't know for sure.
The Demon Squatter, that's 100% 9. That's like literally 2 or 3 doors from Gygas 9.
Okay, well,
or a
it's
really,
a randomizer.
Really
I can't say anything for 100%. Thomas going to take the trip around the presents.
Yeah, these are pretty much risk-free. It's worth it.
He's certainly going to want some good stuff, skipping into 8. He wasn't really prepared for anything on 6, and now he's on 8. Ooh, long butterfly. Very, very slowly.
Very relaxing. Aww. Don't you feel relaxed now?
I'm sure that was very relaxing for him to sit and wait for that butterfly to get there.
There was no annoyance waggle afterward.
So Temple technically behind. Of course, Temple has 3 Earth Pendants, and Thomas does not.
Yeah, he's been on. Oh no, this is the boss. All right, so he's coming up on floor 8. And
Yeah.
this was what, Shroom? I think. Shroom can actually be kind of a jerk. He has a lot of hit points in Vanilla Earthbound, so he can get randomized into having approximately way too many. So I guess we'll see what kind of Shroom it is.
We do have the big bottle rockets. We do have the super bombs. Thomas taking the extra one-off present that a lot of people don't. After we get through this fight. Shroom not confusing anyone yet, though, so that's good. That'd be a lot of the trouble with Shroom.
Yeah, getting lucky with the solidifies. It's always good. He's deciding, do I really want to spend more BBRs? It's probably pretty close. He is. Okay. That was probably about average. So that'll put both runners on 8 now.
Both on 8. Interesting divergence in preparation. Thomas has a Franklin badge. Temple has 3 Earth pendants.
If I had to choose,
Well, yeah.
I think I'd take the 3 Earth pendants.
On floor 8, knowing that you still have every potential Sea and Star pendant ahead?
It's the only real kicker. With the stats as poor as they are, I really would want a Sea or a Star pendant, at least one.
Right, but if you say going into floor 8, so you have all floor 8 and 9 to still search for Sea and Star pendants. In that case, would you rather have a Franklin badge or 3 Earth pendants?
I think I'd take the 3 Earth pendants.
Oh, really?
Because then I don't really need to dig. I'm not going to go for presents that are way out of the way with nasty enemies.
All right.
I feel like I could make Gygus work with 3 Earth pendants.
Fair enough.
Even with the poor stats. I mean, yeah, you could get unlucky, but at least you have psychic points. That's like the only saving grace of the otherwise poor stat draw.
Was that really a dead-end room that Thomas turned around? Is there not another door in that room? I didn't think.
I missed which room that was.
It was one of the 3 underground tunnel rooms with the present in it. Is there one of those that only has 1 door in it?
No.
I didn't think so. I think he just didn't check that door.
He's just backing up altogether. He has a plan. I don't know what his plan is, but
yeah, he's off of floor 8 now. What is the plan here, Thomas? What you doing? I have no idea.
Unless he's going back to buy. Oh, or he's just going for 9 now. Maybe.
That's interesting. Going back to the 9 skip. Okay. I mean, he knows where it is.
Yeah. And I am of the strong opinion. I haven't really dug in the spoiler or anything, but Gygus has got to be within a few doors of where he is right now.
I guess I don't know for sure this is 9, but I assume if he's going on to it, it's because it has different music. And he would not go to all this effort of changing which skip he's in, just to be at a different place on floor 8.
And he's going backwards on floor 9.
This is interesting. Did he find anything in that floor 8 skip? That made him feel like...
I saw, but...
I don't recall him finding anything really good. It just seems like there was a definitive point where it's like, all right, I'm done with the skip, back to 9. And I'm not sure what triggered that.
It could just as easily have been exactly what you just said. I'm done with this skip. This is a race and I'm going to 9.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, he could have just been debating this entire time. Like, which floor's more ahead? I think the other one was more ahead. He could have been turned that over in his mind for the last 5 minutes. I do hate this music, so I'm going to put us back on Thomas audio. He's also ahead, so I have that as an excuse.
What do we got? Oh, we got good music.
Bracer of Kings. All right, that's...
Yeah.
Is that one of the 50% ones, or is that the speed?
No. Nah, it's neither.
Oh.
It's, I think it's some luck. And if there's no dog, it doesn't. Not hope.
Here's a good room for Temple. Charm coin, platinum band. A little disappointing on the gifts, but the full heal and the phone.
Well, your bats showing up on floor 8. They're the elder Mr. Baddies, so think like right before Starman base, Andy.
Thomas has a phone with a hotel, not a full heal. That's also an ATM, just in case he finds a vendor. He is on no good pendants. So he's on 9, he's got a Franklin badge, but he's on no good pendants.
Yeah, I think he has a rain pendant. Heavy
bazooka, alright.
That's a good find. There is a world where I might try Gygas with just rain pendants and a Franklin badge, but boy, I wouldn't be happy about
it. If Ari's not happy about it, Thomas probably isn't either. As Thomas, unlike most other people in this tournament, does not run Earthbound normally. He just does Ancient Cave, so...
Wow, look at that Thunder Beta. 1 in 16 right there.
Yeah, just casual 1 in 16. So he doesn't have as much practice on some of the mechanics of rote vanilla Earthbound as a lot of you other guys do. He's been one of my friends for a long time. He was helped me playtest this thing from the second I started programming it, so I've really appreciated his help. And he's a good friend of mine. I appreciate him. So I don't say this as a slight against him. Just it's a fact. He doesn't run Earthbound normally, like most of the other people in this tournament. So.
I don't know. He's pretty good, and I think.
Oh yeah, he's quite good.
As far as like speedrunning Earthbound versus just having played it, I see a number of Earthbound speedrunners that have no clue how to fight like just normal Earthbound enemies because you try to avoid all of them. Oh, I'm gonna fight with something. Run, run, run.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I mean, certainly in an Ancient Cave race, I would put Thomas up against anyone who's a normal Earthbound runner and has never done an Ancient Cave anytime. Temple gets out of that Red Swirl fight without taking any deaths. So, this is an interesting situation. Thomas is a little bit ahead. He has a different loadout than Temple. Cloak of Kings. Is that the half one?
No, it's 40 speed for Pooh. So it's still a good find. Just not really what we're looking for. It'll help, though. It'll help dig on this floor.
Yeah.
Just about anything you got a good chance of running away from.
Sure. We're going to do the present loop in Moonside.
Yeah, what was that? I think it was just the souvenir coin. I don't remember anything else too crazy.
Thomas working his way. A rough fight here. Starman with the healer. Looks like the healer targeted himself, if I read that right, so that's going to give him the chance to get this done. Depending on how the RNG rolls, this fight can be brutal. Looks like it's rolled it nice.
I don't really understand why the nuclear powered robot is susceptible to freeze, but it is.
I mean, you freeze a nuclear power reactor, that's probably bad, right?
I'd rather it be cold than hot. Maybe it like bursts the pipes or something.
It probably can't be good. Diadem of Kings. That one's the 50% one, right? Yeah, got there.
So that's actually a pretty good find by tsjonte. It's not going to make up for no pendants, but it's something.
Mm-hmm.
Pooh still has a pretty good chance of dying from a single freeze, though.
I didn't even look at who our prey character is yet.
Yeah, now that you mention it. Usually I only notice when you have to start using some interesting strats.
Well, it matters now, because if it's Pooh, that's... Alright, so we found Master Barf.
I was all but certain he was headed backwards, but this is still a good find. He could, like I mentioned way earlier, you could get Starstorm for Pooh.
Oh, we're going to try
extra XP on this seed. It's worth it.
So, assuming this fight succeeds, we'll both have Starstorm at the end of this. Temple, whenever he manages to find this room. Currently in Foreside.
He's been digging for a little while. It's not a... It may be a little below average for 4-8, but not that bad in terms of time.
I'm interested.
Yep, and Jeff is our prey.
Jeff is prey. Alright, so that's unfortunate for Thomas if he can't find a pendant. I mean, any Gygas fight is unfortunate if you can't find a pendant.
Yeah, for sure. At least, I don't know. I guess I wouldn't be thrilled, but if I had 3 Earth Pendants and it was a race, I would probably try. Especially if I find a save.
Super Bomb Vendor for Temple. That's good. Thomas has not found one of those on floor 9.
Oh, just throw it away, that diamond band. Oh, that hurts. I know you can't sell it to that guy, but still.
It's, Mega Man there was sweating coming out of that battle. I was like, oh, he's about to learn a PSI move. Like, oh, wait, that's the wrong game. That's not right.
That's learned PK ground.
That'd help.
Yeah, that definitely helped. Tied for Gygas for like 2 or 3 terms. Oh, no pizza.
No pizza. It could actually be bad. He might want to do some large pizza strats here.
Oh, he is going to need them.
We gave away our large pizza to get this skip.
Heck, even if I was Temple with those 3 pendants, I'd still want the large pizzas right now.
Interesting note, we're at 106, and neither runner has even found Gygas. Plenty of races so far this tournament have been over well before this point. They've got to be feeling worried that they haven't even found Gygas yet. Yeah, you're right, Arithmium. The pizza did go to the floor 8 skip, but it was used up. Pillar. Thomas is going to take that pillar. He loves the pillars.
They're scary. He's got a heavy bazooka. It should be fine, but man. Okay, it has like no hit points. This must be the lower tier one.
Well, it took 560 damage off that freeze. It was the lower tier one. That was the green one. Overworld sprite colors are not randomized yet.
There's a part of me that's still used to them just all being diamonds.
Have you been playing with that mode?
I play with it here and there.
Ah, nice. Yeah, there's a challenge mode that makes all the overworld enemies diamonds. It's a good time if you find Earthbound too easy.
The mooks are scary, and unless the rando was really cruel, they were usually pretty slow. With a Cloak of Kings or like a Rabbit's Foot, I would probably just run. Of course, I could take the counter argument that he wants every point of experience he can get, but
it's a good full heal, the fake save, and a explosive vendor nearby. Good room to find. Temple finds the boss of floor 8.
It's just rough stuff, whatever rough happens to be in this bizarro world.
DX Waters.
Bottles of deluxe water, that's rough stuff right there.
DX Waters is good stuff.
It's absolutely good stuff. Especially plus Starstorm. It's not a perfect remedy, but it makes up at least a little for not having super bombs.
Although you'd rather have some super bombs.
Oh, well, yeah, but if I couldn't, it's the next best thing.
Thomas's loadout is strange right now. The X-Waters, full equipment set on Pooh except for the sword, Franklin badge, no good pendants.
Bottles of DX water and a healing gamma on Pooh.
And heavy bazooka for F2. Yeah. Well, I mean, what's viable for you and viable for mortals might be different.
I'm out of this thing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I mean, we are watching Thomas and Temple, who both took a win from you. But speaking of that, I mean, like, it is just my opinion, but the overall level of play this year seems so much higher than last year.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
It's absolutely no slight against you to say that, you know, the average power level of everyone is way higher this year than it was last year.
No, I think everybody's had a lot more time to put into the randomizer, and it definitely shows.
Which is exciting for me. I love seeing people play this game.
And Thomas says, all right, I'm finally back to the room I skipped, and I saw that hesitation there. So I really do think he's going to have to walk across the sewer, and that is probably Gygas. That is my hunch based on the enemy we saw way earlier.
Not going to touch that diamond in the sewer. That's not happening.
You're not getting away. There's nothing doing. Just try to run away once you're in the fight. You can't dodge anything going that slow.
That extra speed helps them get away, though.
That really might actually be a huge difference between the two runners, is if tsjonte can get to the other side and Gygas is in fact over here, and Temple struggles as a result of not being able to run.
Oh, with all the enemies in the sewer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not just Gygas that's a problem.
Yeah, it's all about the adventure, the journey.
All about the people who killed us on the way. Fuck. 111, still no wiggle room found by either runner.
Temple's closing in pretty fast here, I would say. Yep, there's his Cloak of Kings. He found it too, so there goes that advantage. I'm telling you, that's the door right there.
Horn of Life. Hey, what a call.
Easy game.
All right, so now Thomas is in a situation. No good pendants, but...
Always name. Always name. Doesn't matter how slow you've been going. 4 hours seed, always name.
Okay, the Temple gave it an A last match.
I want my pen. No, I want my mouse. He doesn't have one, does he?
Apparently not. I didn't see where he used it. He must have. So, no good pendants, but Franklin badge, loadout on Pooh, heavy bazooka, DX waters.
And he's going for it. Power to you.
Yeah, I mean, he saw most of floor 9.
Yeah, really.
If not the entirety.
Most, if not all. Yeah.
I don't recall any doors, and I've taken a look at the spoiler, and I can tell you there are no pendants on floor 9. So
it's a green pendant, and it's on Jeff. It's the place to have it. I don't disagree, given the loadout.
We do have a large pizza. Probably doesn't want it on Jeff. Probably wants Jeff heavy bazookaing on turn 1.
I don't know. That's tough. With the kid's HP as low as it is, even Jeff's max can't be 91, right?
No, it's got to be in the hundreds.
As long as he's over 120, at least the alpha can't kill anybody. But the beta would definitely kill all of the kids. So you definitely need that large pizza turn 1.
Yeah. I don't think you want it on Jeff. I think you want Jeff heavy bazooka. You want it on Pooh.
I think I would probably put it on Pooh, but if you just didn't even do anything else that turn, like you just want to make sure that large pizza gets off, you could just like defend with the other kids that aren't going to be doing anything, which I guess is really just one of
Pooh. Yeah, it's just Jeff and Pooh, right?
Yep, I agree, Thomas.
There was a star pendant on 8, but I don't think Temple got it. So we think we are going into this with no C or star pendants for either player. There was a star on 8, but no one got it.
This is really gonna it's going to come down to which is better, 1 Franklin badge or 3 Earth pendants. Given that you have like no HP, so the Earth pendants aren't really buying you all that much.
Yeah, that's
One
true.
extra freeze. That's it.
That's true. These HP totals are awful, and
Oh, hey, it's a doggo seed.
only having Earth pendants.
Did you sneak this one in there, or Gygus isn't the last boss?
I had no idea. I had no idea.
It would be. Oh, there you go. You should just make it where there's a chance that the last boss is actually Carbon/Diamond Dog with Pokey, and then just toss like some huge jerk in the other slot, like a Mook Senior or a Major Psychic Psycho or Manly Fish's brother.
So it's an alpha, but the paralyzed did not work. We're not going to life up. We're going to life up Jeff in case he gets tore into. It's Ness that gets tore into.
If I was going to pick, that's who I'd pick as long as this works.
The paralyzed doesn't work again. That's going to be rough. When was the last save?
Wasn't on that Horn of Life too. Well, it is what it is. It's not irrecoverable.
I mean, its fight was already going to be rough with no good pendants. Now, with your healer, one of your 2 healers down. No way. Well, there's a secret herb. Could get him back that way.
I haven't seen if Pooh does have healing gamma. He's got more than one way to get him back.
Pooh with the life up on Paula, because she certainly can't just have 140 HP. No. It was for the charge forward. That's what it was.
Yeah, bad order too. There's no way Pooh could have lived, even if you were lightning fast.
Yeah, Pokey not playing nice this seed.
He's done a fair bit of damage, regardless of all of this. Pokey should be starting to get close.
Unfortunately, I don't think we have any way of lifing up Jeff now.
You could go for the last minute prey.
Well,
that would be it. No.
I mean, Paula has a secret herb. That is the thing that she has.
She has a couple life noodles, actually.
Oh.
So there's a guarantee revive. So he can... Oh, that's bad. Paula's going to show up in phase 2 dead. This is a reset.
Not good.
Or not a reset. I don't know when he last saved. He probably does.
I assume it's going to be a reset because of the use of the bombs and everything. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think the save was on the other side of this sewer that Temple is now trudging through.
Yeah, and Temple's lurking ever closer.
Ooh, neither of them has that good of a battle against Gygus here. And neither of them can make it very much better.
No? That's definitely a frustrating part of this, is I would understand if either runner was like, no, I must have missed something, and starts to dig again.
I mean, Thomas can go back and get... Either of them could go back to 8 and find that star pendant. Thomas could go back to 7 and get those 3 earth pendants. I don't know how likely that is. But if we're at this for another half hour, maybe one of them does it.
That's a nice Horn of Life find.
Yep.
And he's got healing gamma too, so he's relatively safe. And Temple's just about to find out.
Where was that?
You really should have a hunch based on the enemy. So the guy guesses his story.
Star pendant was off of the department store side. Surprised Temple didn't get there. He was in foresight a lot.
Yay!
Temple wants to win. Definitely wanted something better than Meteoronium in that box he went back for.
You gotta try. I would definitely at least search the other 2 doors I didn't search.
Yep. Nope. Just Sleepy Paula.
Like I said, I wouldn't be thrilled about doing this seed with 3 Earth pendants, but I think I would try.
I think Thomas is trying to get another large pizza here. He has super bombs. He's got lots of super bombs, really. Probably wants to move.
As far as damage items, I think Thomas is in good shape if he can live long enough to use them.
Oh, sorry, Temple
Really,
has the super
Temple
bombs
is too.
Yeah. Well, I don't think Thomas has that many super bombs. Temple's got plenty.
Well, he's got the heavy bazooka too, so
yeah. So, well, Temple's in probably a little better position. Not after this red swirl. That's no good.
No, it's almost. Oh wow!
What did it steal?
No, I didn't see what it stole. I was certain it would be a Ghost of Starman. It almost always is in this room.
Yeah. Got something stolen. That's what it was. He wasn't on large pizza strats anyway.
And there we are switching to the pendants.
It wasn't the Horn of Life, so.
He wants to keep Paul alive. That's...
Does have a magic pudding. That's something.
I guess it's good for damage, and you do have to get to phase 3 in the first place, so I can see that.
Right. I mean, he has the damage to get through phases 1 and 2 quickly. The issue is just going to be keeping people alive in phase 3 with no badge, only earth pendants.
The saving grace is Pooh learned Healing Gamma at a reasonable level, so as long as you can keep, obviously, Jeff alive, or at least Pooh alive, you can probably pull it off.
These HP totals are garbage.
Everybody's over 120. That's the key matter.
That's very optimistic. Say, oh, everyone's over 120. It's fine.
If you're under 120, then you can still die from the alpha. So there's nothing doing.
I agree that it's bad, but
the 120 at least is like slightly above the average lightning roll too. So one lightning hopefully doesn't kill you.
Temple gets the paralyze off. Fortunately, with Thomas resetting, he's going to have to re-enter the name every time through this door.
Yeah, he already did the name once. If he does A this time,
okay. Temple got the paralyze in addition to the alpha, so phase 1 will be easy. Yeah, oh, that's lots of psychic points at least.
Yeah.
That's something out of these stats. Three and more chickens, yeah. Switch audio back to full.
Happy birthday, Brash. There's the early brain check, but I guess he's got all super bombs. It's not going to hurt.
Yep. And like I said, with the damage situation, you know, every roll is doing damage to everyone. Taking away half of them seems really important. Did Temple win yet? Or yeet. Did Temple win yeet?
Yeet. Wow, there's not many hit points for phase 2, which is good for Temple.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a billion super bombs, so he was set either way.
He was getting through that fast. Lethal lightnings too.
There it is.
Right off the bat.
Nice life up. That worked, actually.
Had it queued up.
He's got the psychic points.
He has the psychic points, but those healers are going to be taking damage too. As soon as Gygus decides it's time to freeze.
Or even Flash.
Oh yeah, Flash.
Not 100%.
He can just Flash kill the party when he feels like it. Strange on Jeff. That could have...
Oh my goodness.
Strange on Jeff and Paralyze on Paula. That's...
I mean...
That Flash worked out alright.
But yeah.
Well, I mean, if it was going to be Strange on someone, if it's Strange on one of your healers, that could be devastating. Strange on Jeff? Perfect. That Flash Could have been real bad.
I'm just surprised it went through on 2-3 kids.
But also importantly, who stayed alive and not confused long enough to get the confuse off on Gygas. So now only half the attacks are going to be coming through to the party. That's big. This is all lining up so far. Yeah, that thunder went the wrong way. Or right way if you're Temple. It's into his second attempt. It's an alpha.
There's the large pizza.
I believe that was another failure on the paralyzed, though.
Those are some scary lightnings, but that's just Paula. That's okay.
Yeah, everything's lining up just the way Temple would want it for this last phase. He's had no major problems, really. He's gotten quite lucky. There hasn't been a freeze come through?
No, not a single one.
All right, well, there's one of the healers down. But he's still got one healer alive and unconfused. Flash didn't work on both of them. We're winning a lot of die rolls here. All right. Prayers to go. Fires off the life up. Skip turn from Gygas.
Yep.
Now the last prayer is not certain since we don't have any flash defense. Oh, wow, Temple, congratulations. Ooh, nail biter of a fight, 126-19.
Yeah. That was definitely a close race, too. Both runners had pretty reasonable shots given what they had in their inventory.
Yeah,
what there was to find.
Reasonable shots, but also not guaranteed shots, leaving the other with the opportunity to come back if it didn't work out. But Temple played that well, and everything just lined up for him to get there. Congratulations to him. Well played, GG's. Temple will be going on to face Andy in the grand finals of the Super Series tournament for Ancient Cave 2020. Thomas on to phase 3. Gets the freeze right off the bat. Did we even see a freeze from Gygas on Temple? Like at all?
Not one. I really didn't want to say anything because I figured as soon as I did, we'd see the double solidify and you just lose.
Like, not even a solidify, just no freeze period in all of phases 2 and 3. Whew. Man.
Talking about the high quality of this.
Now Thomas is doing a no pendant fight over here. He's still got 3 characters alive. 4 characters alive. Why not?
If Paul is sitting on some items that would be useful, why not revive her?
Of course, Pooh doesn't have... Well, he's got the bottle of water now.
Yeah, that's all he's got, isn't it? I would save it for the brain shot.
Well, yeah, if he lives that long. I think Thomas is worried he's not going to live that long. He's going to... Well, he can fire off an alpha. And gets the solidify off of it. That's pretty good. We'll see what our credit song here is. We'll leave the music on Temple. And we're on to phase 3. So solid, no pendant phase 2 from Thomas.
Hey, the Oregon's Giga Gas.
Giga Ass Seed. Nice.
I'm curious. This is, 419 door transition.
Is Thomas not going to finish it out? Oh, come on. We're on phase 3. Let's go. All right. I was just thinking. All right. One more time of swapping the music back. All right, can we do a no pendant phase 3? We have the psychic points for the brain shock. Who can live long enough to get it off? Freeze right out of the gate for Thomas.
It's I don't know. He's in a similar boat as Temple now.
Of course, Jeff has the rain pendant, so the freeze, we survive, but now we have no heals left. Who can't do anything. I don't think Jeff has any food items on himself or anything, so we really just have to dodge anything, any freezes or flashes. Kill flashes. We can get confused all we want, but we have to dodge freezes. Well, there was a freeze, but Gygas hit himself. That's 3, I believe. How many can we dodge? Well, no, freezes is okay, because Jeff has the rain pin.
Yeah, at this point.
So wait, are we good? Flash. We have to dodge the flash. Empty turn. We'll take that. I suppose in this situation, the rain pennant is better. Well, maybe. Is the rain pennant better than the earth pennant if you're in this situation exactly?
I feel like it's about the same. Because you're just trading one thing that's certainly lethal for another thing that's almost certainly lethal.
Yeah. Empty turn. One prayer away. Come on. Oh, no! No!
Yeah, that's the risk all along.
I'll say, at least that wasn't for the tournament right there, because that would have been really brutal.
Yeah.
I didn't even say it this time. I just said, come on. I specifically didn't say what could happen, because I didn't want to jinx it. You cannot blame that one on me. But well fought from Thomas. Excellent Gygas fight with no good pendants. This Gygas decided to be a little bit of a pain in the end. But
he couldn't have played it any better. It was just kind of how it turned out.
Yep, how it crumbled. Well, congratulations again to Temple, who will be moving on and facing Andy in the grand finals. That will be our next and our last match. Andy did go through the winner's bracket, so Andy only needs to win one match. Temple will have to take down Andy twice in order to win the tournament, but then the winner of that matchup will be our grand champion, and we'll have their name in the credits right underneath Aureliux as the winner of the 2020 Ancient Cave Tournament.
I'm sure it'll be a good match. They're going to have to get it scheduled so we can find out when that'll be.
Yep, I'm really looking forward. It's going to be a blast. Well, I think that is all for this from us. Unless you've got anything else you want to add, Aureliux?
Nope, just tune into the finals. That's all I got.
Yep, I'm really looking forward to it. I hope to see you all there for the grand finale of the Ancient Cave Tournament. Until then, have a good night.
Thanks, Chaz. You're the best.